welcome back. This is your retired happy friend Carolyn from Mississippi, and today is Sunday afternoon. It's a nice warm fall day in my neighborhood. The breeze is really nice and cool. In the shade, the sun is still hot, but it's dry, and it's just a nice fall day. Walking Maisie, I walk across the leaves that are falling out in the road and out in the yard, and it goes crunch, crunch, crunch. So it's getting cool weather will be here soon, hopefully. So today I'm going to share with you my shopping trip. This will be frugal shopping for one, and this will be for the month of October coming up. So I'm going to share that with you. My total bill was $151.69, and I really didn't need a whole lot. There was hardly anything on the weekly ad that I needed, and I was able to use a few coupons, but I'll share with you what I got. Maisie's over here on the floor behind me. So I'm able to use a lot of things that I already have. Since it's just me and I only make 1 cup of coffee in the morning, every morning, this big canister of coffee usually lasts me 2 months, sometimes 2.5 months. So I don't have to buy coffee very often. I get Maisie's food in a big bag, and that lasts her a little bit more than a month. So I have that. Now I did have to go to Costco and get bathroom tissue this time. TP as it's better known. And so this time, this is the big pack of bathroom tissue I get at Costco. And it is 30 rolls, so it is 5 of these 6-pack rolls. So I get that for $19.99, $20 you might say. So this time when I opened this big package, I wrote the date on it so I could see how long it lasts. So I opened this big pack on July 22nd. So that lasted all of August, all of September. So 2 months is what this lasts. And I'm just going to have to open the first pack today for my bathroom. So I think that's pretty good. So those are 2 big items that I buy that last a long time. So I will give you a review. I showed you I had to get some new foundation. I'm having a hard time finding makeup foundation that I like because for years I used Maybelline Dream Whip or Dream something. Dream Mousse, I think is what it was. And I loved that makeup, and they stopped making it. And now I can't find another one that I like. So I showed you that I got this bottle of F. And on the label it says Halo Glow. Well, I used it yesterday to try it out. It says Glow Booster for Radiant Skin. Well, I put it on yesterday and my face was so shiny. You know the difference in a matte and a frosted lipstick. That's the way this was. My whole face looked frosted. So I can't use it just as a foundation by itself. So since I have this big bottle, and it looks like a lot, and I really liked the size of it, and the price was $16. So what I'm going to do is mix this with some of my other e.l.f. foundation that's too dry and too matte. So what I've been doing is putting a little bit in my hand and then mix this with it. Another thing I do not like about this makeup is that it has this dauber. And I don't like that dauber. So I put it in the palm of my hand and then mix it with my other foundation. But I use my fingers to apply my foundation. I don't use a sponge or an applicator or a brush. So anyway, I won't be buying that again. I did have to buy more blush and more bronzer, so I get this at Dollar Tree. This is my shimmer bronzer that I put right here. I did a makeup, a Get Dressed With Me a while back, and I told y'all that'd probably be the only time I would ever come on with nothing on my face at all, because I don't look good without anything. So this is a blush. While I was at Dollar Tree, I got a new compact of blush. I'm almost out of blush. So $1.25, $1.25. And this is the eyeshadow. Now this one I've been using for a while, so it's kind of powdery, but this is the eyeshadow that I use every day. And this also comes from Dollar Tree. So I like the colors in it. They're neutral colors, and it has a lot of browns and just very basic neutral colors. Now, if I could just find a foundation that I like, I would be in great shape. So let me know what you think about today's shopping trip. I have my tentative menu, which I'm going to share with you, and I have put what I got at the grocery store with what I already have in my pantry. Now this is a really cute little book that I've got. Thank you, Renee. This was sent to me by one of y'all. Renee sent this to me, and it is the cutest book. So many cute stories in it. So it's Chicken Soup for the Soul, What I Learned from My Dog. And you can hear Maisie, she's on the floor right here behind me playing with the new little squeaky toy that she got along with this book. But this has so many cute stories, and I'll just read you one about never judge a pug by its breed. And all of them have a little saying at the top and then a story. And this one says, "The pug is living proof that God has a sense of humor." And I agree. So this is talking about, she tells the story of when she got her little pug puppy as a foster mom, and how this little bug eyes, she had to take care of it and put medicine in it and take care of it, and how much special care it took. But then how much she loved that little pug. And then my thankful for today, I'm going to show you a picture. So I'm taking a moment from Winnie the Pooh on my thankful for today, and I'll post this on my video tube. It says, "I'm just so very grateful this very moment to have a roof over my head, food to eat, clean clothes to wear, a warm bed to sleep in, drinkable running water, electricity. We take so much for granted when there is so much to be grateful for." So I agree with Winnie the Pooh. Now the good word for today, with so much going on in our world, and I'm not going to go into the most recent catastrophe that happened just this morning while we were probably all in church worshiping, but it's just all around us. If we focus on everything that is going on in our world, we could really make ourselves ill or sick or depressed. So we have to keep our eyes upward. And God tells us, don't be anxious, be of strong courage, and have faith. And we have to know where our faith lies. Our faith is not in this world and the money and the things of this world, but we have to keep our focus on things above. So the Bible verse for today, the good word for today, "I lift up my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth." And that is Psalm 121, verses 1 through 2. So when things look like they're so bad around us and everything's falling down around us, let's keep our focus upward, keep our focus on the things that are important, the things that matter, and where our help comes from, and put our faith and trust in the one who created it all and who knows everything that's going on. Nothing happens by surprise. So God has a plan and can use even what is meant for evil for good. So I have another program on the radio that I listen to. Been listening to it for years, and I think this is one of the things that has really given me a lot of hope and courage in things when things seem like they're getting so bad. But their closing statement, it comes on Sunday, and the closing statement is, don't worry, things are not all falling apart. They're just all falling in place. Think about that, because soon our Lord Jesus Christ will return. So with that, we'll get on with the grocery shopping and be thankful that we have a grocery store that we can go get our weekly, monthly, yearly supplies at. Thank you so much. Share your smile with everyone you see today, and thank you for spending some of your time with me this week. So this is Thursday afternoon. I'm getting ready to go to the grocery store tomorrow, and these are the coupons that I have. I plan to use all of the ones on the right, and the ones on the left are Maybes, and that one is Maisie's prescription for her heartworm tablets that I have to go to Costco and get. Well, it has taken a while, but I have finally gotten my list rewritten. So on the left is my original day-to-day list of what I'm running out of. And on the right is my rewritten list I'm going to take with me when I go grocery shopping tomorrow. So this is the other side of it. I don't have a whole lot on my list tomorrow. So I'm hoping this is going to be a low amount, a low cost grocery trip tomorrow. So we'll see. Well, I just came out of Kroger and I actually did pretty good on my groceries today. My buggy was only about 3/4 full. So anyway, there wasn't a whole lot I needed to stock up on today. And this Kroger circular didn't have a lot of things that I usually need or get. So having said all of that, my grocery bill was pretty good today. So now we're on our way home, and the parking lot is not really full. There are just scoop-oodles of empty parking places, all even up close to the door. So I don't know what's up with that. This is the last Friday of the month. I do know that our new Aldi's store opened yesterday, and so I don't know, I guess a lot of people are checking out Aldi's. But I heard on the news yesterday that the people had gotten up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and before the store even opened, the lines were down the sidewalk and waiting for the new Aldi's doors to open. So they'll do anything for something free and a discount. I'm going to wait a few days and let the new kind of wear off, and then I'll go check out the new store and see what I can find. So when I went into Kroger this morning, it was right at 12 o'clock, and it was nice, cool, kind of cloudy, breezy. When I came out, it's now 2:30 in the afternoon, and it is hot and muggy. So I think our little cool front we had come through is backed up, and it brought some mugginess back with it.
Fasten driver's seatbelt.
So now I'm on my way home. I ran by Costco on my way here to get Maisie's heartworm medicine prescription filled. So the lady took it and she said, okay, it will be 30 minutes. I said, 30 minutes? I don't really have 30 minutes just to hang around in the store because I don't need anything. So I said, I'll come back. So I came on and got started on my grocery shopping because I knew I didn't want to be 5 o'clock in the afternoon getting home putting up groceries. So now I've got to go back by Costco on my way home, run in, hopefully run in and pick up her prescription, go home, unload my groceries, and I'll let you know the bargains that I got, how much it cost me. And this is getting ready for the month of October. So I'll meet you back at home in just a little bit. Hello, Maisie girl. Hello. What you been doing while I've been gone, huh? What you been doing? Have you been taking care of the house? Yeah, okay. Well, stay in here. I've got to go get the groceries. Wait here. Okay, wait just a minute now. I'll give you a bag to bring in. You can help me get the groceries in, okay? Yeah, come on. I'll be right back. Well, we're back home and I've got everything out of the bags, getting ready to put it all up. It's been out of the refrigeration for quite a while, so I've got to get it all put up real quickly. So I'll give you a rundown synopsis. So total savings on everything you're going to see. My bottom line was $151.69. So I had a total of, looked like total coupons was $15.30. So my fuel points that I have are for September, it says for $3.29. So I'll go get my car filled up and get gas sometime this weekend. But this is the new produce. I have 2 onions, 2 sweet potatoes. Now this is just for me, so I don't need a whole lot. Had to get some more broccoli. I'm going to rinse that good and put it back in the bag so it will stay fresh and crisp. I always have to get more carrots. Got a cauliflower, partly for Maisie's food and partly for me to eat. And the apples were on sale. They were already on sale, and then I had a coupon for $1 off, so I ended up getting the bag of apples for $1.99. The celery was on sale. That is a beautiful stalk of celery, really, really pretty. The bag of grapefruit. I didn't get grapefruit last month, so this month I'm getting grapefruit again. And that's a 5-pound bag, and it was $2.99. Have the mixed peppers. I'm going to put in my tomato sauce to make my meatballs with this month. Now the bananas were all ripe, and the sign on it said very ripe bananas, and they were. The whole counter was very ripe, so I didn't get many, and I'm going to have to eat them fast. And I did get a little pack of spring mix, salad mix, that I'm going to use for my salads. I don't usually eat salads, so I'm going to put that with some of my meals this month. Now I was in the fish aisle, and this is my meat section. So they had the catfish fillet, which was regular $5, and it was reduced to $2.77 because tomorrow is the last day to sell it. So this is going pronto in my freezer. The hamburger meat, this says it is 80-20, but it looks to me more like 70-30. But it was $8 for 2 pounds. So the next best price was $4.99 a pound. So y'all, I don't know, we're really gonna have to stretch the meat even a little bit farther. So I'm going to take that package and I'm going to divide it into 2 1-pound packs, or I may even divide it into 3 packs, but since I really don't need a whole pound for a meal. So I am going to, this is ham steaks. This was a really good price for the ham steaks. And that I'm going to use in my, my beans. I'm going to make some dried beans, put ham in it with the cornbread. Fall's getting here, transitioning to fall food. So the ham steaks were $3.99, and it says 4 servings. So there are 4 ham steaks in there. So I think that's a pretty good deal. Ham is good. It's all boneless. There's no waste to it. All of that is edible, so there won't be anything to throw away. Now this was something new. I have not seen this brand before, so this is something new to Kroger, but it's andouille sausage, and I'm going to since I saw this, I went ahead and got it because I don't usually find andouille sausage up here in Mississippi. This is typically a New Orleans and a Louisiana sausage. They did have the boudin sausage also, but I didn't get that. I just got the andouille. So this I'm going to use to make red beans and rice one week. If I don't use it this month in October, I have it for November. So this will go in the freezer and be ready when I need it. Now this is the snack section. I'm almost out of the Dots pretzels. I just like those in the evening when it's not quite supper time and I'm hungry. And these are, looks like good little snack crackers. Back to Nature, and they're low sodium, low fat. So I decided to try those. That will go with the fresh mozzarella that's on over here in the dairy section. Had to get my staples, sugar now comes in 4-pound bags. Had to get a 5-pound bag of sugar. I wanted the unbleached flour, but they didn't have it in the self-rising. They only had unbleached and all-purpose. These little grain bars are going in my little bags with the baby doll and the Bible to go in our church blessing box. I'll put 1 Nutrigrain bar in each bag with a baby and a Bible. I'm out of avocado oil, and I don't know how it is in your area, but olive oil and avocado oil is expensive here. I think this was the best one I could get, and it was, I believe, if I remember correctly, $11.99, and this is for 750 milliliters. So I checked all around. They did not have the kind I had last time, but I also use this as a carrier for some of my skin products that I have. I like the avocado oil. Had to get another kind of cereal, switching up from my regular cereal, and the canned goods. Replaced the milk I used last time, 1 more veg-all. Replaced the salmon I used last week. Tomatoes, getting ready for chili season. The applesauce I'm going to make breakfast one of these weeks and make pancakes 3 different ways, make French toast, and make waffles. So that will be, I'm going to make applesauce pancakes. Y'all will love that. It's really good in the fall. Had to get some more eggs. Had to get a gallon of milk. They do not have my Simple Truth organic milk that I'm used to getting that will last me on into the next month. So this will not last me all month, and it's good until October 13th, so I'll end up going back to the store in the middle of the month for more milk. Had to replace my buttermilk, of course. Cottage cheese is always a regular. Cream cheese, and 2 kinds of the cheddar cheese and the pepper jack cheese. I really like the pepper jack cheese with dates. That's my favorite dessert in the evening, is a couple of dates with some pepper jack cheese, my fresh mozzarella cheese, and they had apple cider, which I was really surprised at. Last fall, I looked and looked for apple cider, and they didn't have it until pretty late in the season, so since I saw they had it, I went ahead and got me some. So even though it's still kind of warm, it was 84, we did have a cool front come through, so it's down from 94 to 84. But I can think fall, even if it's not cool weather. Get out with the health and beauty aids, a bag of Plackers, $3.49. I cannot find a good foundation I like, and I saw this e.l.f., which is a different kind of e.l.f. than I have. I've tried e.l.f. before, and it came in a tube, so I'm going to give this a try and see how I like it. Light bulbs for outside and my hairspray. And friends and neighbors, that is it. That was, what did I tell you at first? I think $151. Let me see. Yep, $151. My buggy was about 3/4 full. So the most expensive thing I got this time was avocado oil, which I really needed. So I went ahead and paid extra for that. And the rest of it's just bare bones groceries. So anyway, that should last me with my menu. My menu I have made tentatively is going to be, let me tell you, tell you what my menu is tentatively for this month. Okay, on my tentative menu for the month of October, tuna noodle casserole. I have not fixed that for y'all yet, and it's in the Cooking with Maggie cookbook, and it was a basic staple at our house for many, many years, many, many meals. I have pork tenderloin already in my freezer, so I'm going to cook that with a box of rice-a-roni noodles that I already have in my pantry, the navy beans and the ham, the meatballs, and special spaghetti sauce, and that's what the peppers are for. And I might take some of the hamburger meat and cook it with some onions and rice, and since there are so many peppers in that bag, I might just make some stuffed peppers and put them in the freezer, so I'll have that for a quick meal this fall. So that's it, and let me know what you think. And I'm going to get all of my freezer and refrigerator items back in refrigeration real quick, because it's been a long day. Maisie and I both are tired. Maisie got so tired helping me get all the groceries in, she had to go lay down and take a little rest. And believe me, Maisie, that's what I'm ready to do too, as soon as I get the milk in the refrigerator. You sweet girl. What you doing, Maisie? Huh? What you doing? You like your monkey, don't you? Maisie. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Good girl.